all over there smoking weed. All them girls over there, they got liquor, weed, all that. Nah, I want you to go get they ass. I ain't.
The cop said you one of them. The cop said you one of them.
Drink or smoke. I just want them. They ass arrested. One of them turned me down, bro.
That's what I'm about to say.
They turned me down.
Turn you down, so now you snitching.
Bro, they turned me down, man. They got weed and liquor. Take them to jail, bro. What are you doing, bro?
I ain't want none of them. Homie said, get move your snitching ass away from me, man. You got rejected, so he gonna go snitch on the females, bro. Now, why you gonna go do that, bro? Why you gonna go and do that, bro? Fellas, what do y'all think? He was down bad, or was it justified? Down bad or justified? Leave it in the comments.
40.
I'm 28.
Okay, so 12 years age difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm single, and I was interested, so I thought
Yeah, I don't know. They said she said she's looking 40, but she's not giving 40. She giving 50.
couldn't hurt to get to know him. Where was the one night stand? At my house. So y'all were at your house?
Yes, ma'am.
And you all were intimate?
Yes, we were.
Did you use protection, Mr. Lightfoot?
Of course, I was always raised to use protection. Don't be a fool. Wrap the tool.
Don't
stand
be
by.
a fool.
Yeah.
Wrap the tool.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
don't remember that one, honey.
Yeah.
You have a one night stand where you use protection, and what happens?
He dozed off. I went ahead and took his condoms out of the trash, and I used a syringe and inserted his sperm inside of me. I looked it up online. I see how to do it. This is my property, man. You left it in my house. That's my property.
It's your so you're saying he left the condom, but it was in the trash, and you just took it upon yourself to say, well, you know what? If he left it behind, then it's mine.
Well,
Nasty.
See, I got saying
Terrible. Absolutely nasty and terrible.
and everybody that know me knows how bad I want a child, okay? And my time is short.
Your time is short. Hell yeah, your time is short, girl. Look like I don't know how you gonna get. Even if you were 40, you're putting yourself at risk for a lot of stuff. Trying to make a baby at 40 years old. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there, bro. Like, she jeopardizing her own life at this point. We all know, statistically speaking, that you're putting the baby's life at risk, man. You're talking about diabetes. You're talking about high blood pressure. You're talking about not having a healthy birth. Like, all those sort of things, man. I'm just saying, man. Putting this man stealing and stuff, that's nasty and it's terrible. All right? In this next clip, I might have to edit this one down because I watched this. But black man, this goes for you guys, but it can go for any man, to be honest, man. You gotta stop chasing after them fat booties, and you need to know when to draw back. All right, let's watch.
Hey, stop playing. What is it? What's it?
Back up.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, ow. Back up.
Ooh.
Why you telling that you in Greensboro? Why you telling that
Hey, move.
Why you telling me
Oh,
that?
hell no.
Why
Hey,
you,
go ahead.
Why you
I was wondering why, dog. Like, I was watching this and I was watching his hand move. You can see when she started getting a little close and took his jacket away. He went like this. He went like this. Don't make me laugh, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this again. Shit, I don't know why it's so funny. Hold on. He was like, like you see what I'm talking about. He was like, I was like, why he like. Then I realized she put them paws on him.
telling bitches that you in Greensboro?
Who?
Answer my question. Why you telling
Man,
bitches?
stop playing.
Why you telling that you in Greensboro?
Bro, go ahead.
What you about to do?
Man,
What
go ahead.
you about to do?
Man, move off me, bro.
What you gonna do? Huh? You here now? What's up?
Women will have.
And then he kisses her. At this point, I can't save you, brother. I can't save you, man. Nobody could, man. You like it. Nobody in their right mind gonna come and help you with this one. Do you like that type of stuff? All right.
The whole ass out on social media and then get mad at us and we flirt in DMs. Like, look how you presenting yourself. You women take no accountability. If you want to be talked to like a sweet, young, nice, feminine woman, then present yourself like that.
Look, man, look. I ain't gonna lie. The DM right here. I know them back shots go crazy, boy. From half court. Excuse me, that's disrespectful as AF to say to a woman. Shorty, I was just giving you a compliment. Boy, I know them back shots looking good. How is that a compliment, she asks. That's inappropriate. You could have told me I was beautiful or something, but yet you focus on my butt. Man, look at this here. I thought the focus was the butt. You have your whole butt out on the camera, and that's what you want. You want someone to look at it. Y'all women post pictures like this, then get mad at the responses of men. Stop posting thirst traps if you don't like the attention it comes with. Very much so. And her response, stop thinking with you and have respect for women. I don't know who to raise you. Maybe you should have thought, well, ma'am, I don't know who raised you. I don't know who raised you to take to the internet and do this. You get what I'm saying? At the same time, he took the shot. This is the energy you're putting out there. You're just getting reciprocated energy. I'm just saying. That's all it was. I can't even be mad at him.
Women do not be walking around here with their booty holes wide open. Okay, we only fart in front of people that we love. If you don't have her fart, you don't have her heart, bro. And I hate to be the one to break this news to you, because
go ahead and like the video if you farted in front of a girl before. Go ahead and like the video if your girl farted in front of you before. Either way, y'all gotta hit the like button. Go ahead and smash that like button if you made it this far in the video. Do that for your boy. Help the algorithm out. I know y'all gotta hype. It's the middle of the week. Y'all should have something left in the tank. Go ahead and hype the video. Let's keep watching.
Focus on yourself, King. Focus on yourself, love.
So how do you tell a man respectfully to do the most disrespectful things that he can possibly think of to you? How do you say that? Just like that.
I think you just tell
That's
him.
exactly how you say it. You go up to him and be like, I want you to do the nastiest, crazy things to me that you can ever think of. So bad that I want you to look at me a little sideways after we done. When we're done, I want you to look at me and just be like, but no, women don't say that. Why? Because then we're labeled as this, that, the third, the fourth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, and the second. Like, leave us alone. Because, like, the girls with the pretty faces, like, don't be fooled. Yeah, they're pretty and stuff. Yeah, they seem, But, like, when the time comes, we gets the fuck down. I want all this shit fucked up when we're done. I want to leave waddling with a little bit of guilt. That's what makes me sleep good at night.
Stacey, do you hate men? No, I don't hate men. I love men. I say that all the time. I love men. I'm a big fan. In fact, some of my favorite people are a little slow, but I do like to call out bad behavior in people. And unfortunately, a lot of the bad behaviors that's been thrust my way has been brought to you by the male population. That being said, one time I was at a party and I was in my 20s and I was doing the most, because that's just how I partied when I was in my 20s. I was shaking my ass to the max, okay? I was doing splits and I was doing a lot, and I knew I was doing a lot because that's how I gave it up. This nigga comes up to me and asks me in my ear, can I eat your ass? I'm just like, what? And I said, what? One, because I was shocked, and two, because it's loud as shit in here. So what? He goes, yeah, come with me to the bathroom and eat your ass. I'm just like, here in this party, it's loud, it's gross, it's nasty. Why you want to do that? But in the back of my head, I'm just like, I just saw you post. I mean, just like 2 days ago, I just saw him post that he had proposed to his girlfriend. So now she was his fiance, but here you are begging to eat my ass in the bathroom. Yeah, those are the type of men that I with. Those are the type of men that, I will always call that shit out, because yuck.
Oh, freaky frog little dudes, bro. I don't understand how going around munching on the groceries is no, you cannot normalize that at all, my guy. No, bro. No, man. There's a time, a place, the energy, and if that's the pull-up game, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to think, why did he feel comfortable saying that? Did that work before? In my mind, I don't know anymore, dude. I feel like munching is getting normalized in 2026, and it's still blowing my mind. Like that's it's on the internet. It's out there for everybody. They talking about it. Dudes just random up, DMing, walking up to random people in the club, all kind of stuff. It is getting too out of hand, y'all.
I don't know who need to hear this, but when that little girl daddy called, stop being in her ear telling her, oh, asking for some money. If they don't have no money, then teaching your little girl how to be a prostitute, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're teaching her 101 hoology. That's what you're doing. You're teaching her that men are nothing but money objects, even her daddy.
Damn.
This is for the women.
Damn, man, she got a solid point. Stop making your kids ask for money. Wow, bro. I mean, she has a valid point.
Who think they can f themselves into being a wife.
If you think it's your cat that gives you leverage over a man, you're out your fucking mind. Good sex is not what keeps a man.
It's the values and qualities that you hold within your character. A lot of women get it confused, and this is where they end up at because they think all they have to do is bring cat to the table. Good cat only impresses two type of men. Men that has never had it before, or a weak ass man. Men that truly has value can care less how good your sex is. You think you're the first or the last woman that's going to be able to give him good sex? Your cat is not what makes a man respect you. It will make a man desire you, but your character is what qualifies you to be kept. In order to keep a man, you need to learn how to stimulate a man's mind in every aspect.
I was just
Damn, she had a good point, man. Sometimes the way to a man's heart is through his mind, hey, not his stomach.
Messaging somebody from my childhood, and I was talking to a friend just yesterday, and I said, I just miss when dating was so genuine and innocent when we were kids, and when we were like teenagers and 19 and 20, and you just wanted to smile.
Right.
That was it. You just wanted to smile. You just wanted someone to give you this feeling that was just like dope. And now it's like, hi, my name is Brittany. How much do you make? What's your credit score? Where do you live? Where do you drive? What's your future plans? How many kids do you have? How many women did you have them by? Okay, well, what do you consider your ideal woman? What do you consider your ideal life? How often do you travel? Do you travel? Do you have a 401k? Do you have any investment plans? Do you have a brokerage account? Do you have any LLCs? Do you have business credit? You don't have business credit? You don't have a car? You're not a CEO? You're not an entrepreneur? You don't have any businesses? Wow, what do you do with your life? Oh my God, you're so far behind. It was nice meeting you. Like, what? Bruh, I just miss it when it was just nothing. There, nobody had standards and requirements. It was just like, this person's dope. Like, damn.
A man only needs to provide for a woman when he is a husband, not a boyfriend, not a fiance. Woman, get out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. Stop trying to make these boyfriends provide for you and take care of you when you can take care of yourself. You are not a wife. You guys are not one. You guys are not one. He has not chosen you to be his wife. You guys are not one. So you being there saying, oh, a man, I need a providing man. We all need a providing man. Our father told us that we all need a providing man. But not only a providing man, a providing husband. Not a boyfriend again, and not a fiance again. And don't be like, oh, well, if he can't provide as a girlfriend, how he's going to provide? Because he's supposed to prepare himself as a husband. He's supposed to prepare himself to get there, to be that providing man. Not right. Provide for you and you taking out of his pockets. If he want to help and get, and his heart wants to help you in any situation, any given situation, all right. But at the end of the day, a husband's supposed to provide for a woman. He's not supposed to provide for a girlfriend or fiance. But
they be getting confused, man. They be getting confused, guys. Y'all take that energy, man. Use it. I know that's game. That's game that you're gonna have to regurgitate to somebody along the way, some man along the way, some woman along the way. Take that and use that.
I can say that you're underemployed.
Damn.
Because you choose to work at Hilton instead of working in a field that would pay you more money, because you have the capabilities of either working in an engineering field, which you said you've done in the past, or using your master's degree.
But that would be a judgment based upon the lack of information, because the understanding of what I'm doing right now, you don't necessarily know what the potential may be, but based upon what I've done previously. But based upon what I've done previously has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
But so it does, sir. That's your opinion that it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing right now. And it's your opinion as well that I may be underemploying myself. That is the law. I can take all of those things into consideration, sir.
Baby, I was not.
Ooh, man, goddamn, underemployed, bro. Jeez, I mean, there's rare cases where you might get considered underemployed, but I can see a judge be like, man, you have the capabilities and the means to do something more, but you're choosing to take the lesser end so you don't have to work your life. I mean, it's just like working your life away, I guess. I don't know. You work hard, play hard, but man, if you have a master's degree in engineering, I feel like you have a lot of potential with that. I would be chasing that, even though you got to pay to take care of your kid. But dude, like a master's degree, go ahead and put that bad boy to use. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know the full story. We don't. But what you guys think?
Never met. I just wanted to get folded up like a lawn chair and didn't know how to ask you, so I threw a fit. I'm sorry.
I was wondering if DoorDash support could contact me because I tried to I followed the route that they gave me on an e-bike and it's on the highway and I'm very scared because I can't get in the traffic or I might get hit and I don't know how to get off of the highway now that they sent me on this route.
Y'all, bro, DoorDash drivers on bikes, please, bro. Y'all playing with people's food. It's terrible. Terrible. At this point, do something different.
I've had this problem ever since I signed up for DoorDash with using an e-bike. I expressed my concern of them sending dashers on an e-bike on dangerous routes that could get them killed. The reason why I cannot get in traffic is because it's 60 to 70 miles an hour and this e-bike only goes 25. So the likelihood of me getting hit or killed is very great.
Well, I mean, but ma'am, you knew the ramp you took was to the interstate, right? Like, it's, in one way, shape, or form, you knew you was entering the interstate, and you can just chill and stop. You chose to keep going. Like, from the angle that you showing us, it seemed like you've been on this interstate for a good little minute now. You could have easily just turned around and rerouted, but you chose to take this route. You need to stop. You made that choice.
And I've been stuck on this highway because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get off this highway.
You better use Mike and Nike. You better get the walking.
With DoorDash sending people on e-bikes.
No wonder my food always be cold. I know y'all food be cold too. That's the reason. You gotta have, man. I got mad love for the I got mad love for third party delivery because, man, you got to put your gas on the line, your time on the line. And I know most people that doing it, they're doing it to hustle. They got to make ends meet. So I got it. Like, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all not just out here trying to drive all willy-nilly for no reason. I get it. Gas too expensive to be wasting runs and stuff like that. Or you're really desperate. Whatever it is, you're trying to make ends meet. That's how I look at it. But at the same time, e-bike,
and brother,
that's just not gonna work.
You let that bitch tell you she need money for the rent, and you gave it to her, brother. All right, that's your, huh? Do you know who's all been over there? Have you ever popped up just because?
Brother?
Just to see what be going on over there? Not a good look, brother. Call me back though, brother.
I can guarantee you when a single mom says that they want a provider, they are not just talking about money, okay? I was a single mom for 5 to 6 years. I just recently got engaged on Christmas Eve to my now fiance, and I know a thing or two, okay? We talk about this all the time. Y'all get it so wrong so often. We are not talking about money. We pay our bills. We handle the hard stuff. We manage not only our life, but our child and our children's lives. When a single mom is saying that she wants a provider, these are the things they're looking for: emotional support, consistency, peace, presence. We are really looking for someone to take a load off of our mental plate, to be able to allow us to turn our brains off, because so often as a single mom, you cannot turn your brain off. You are always the one being relied on. We want someone who we can know, hey, when things are getting tough or we need help with the decision, can I trust your input? Can I take this load off and know that you're going to handle it? Can I trust you around my children? Does your presence alone provide me peace? Because baby, I can tell you, if your presence is stressful, it's not gonna last, okay?
Okay, I want.
Well, they want somebody to take a load off mentally. As long as we clarify that, man, you're fine. Because most of the time, it is, you gotta conquer a financial battle before you even get to the mental part, I think.
I don't know what y'all think about this. So boom, I was having a conversation with somebody about being out in public with your significant other, like in a social setting or something with a lot of people. Let's just say you standing there with your man and another guy walks up and says, "You are beautiful." Now here's the question. Do you as a woman say, "Oh, thank you"? Or is your man supposed to step in and say, "Oh, thank you, brother," for you? Because me personally, I feel like my man got that. He can handle that. Like, you see me standing here with him. Why you even talking to me directly? I'm not being rude. I just feel like that's my man's place to respond. But I also know that some people might be like, "Girl, just say thank you and keep it moving." So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What y'all think? Who should be saying thank you in that moment? Because I want to know.
Fellas, if
it just happens. It just happens. Man, why you can't just be polite to one another, damn it?
You hear women saying shit like, "As a man or a real man would, run, my nigga." She's trying to manipulate you into being a goofy ass. And if you don't fall for it, she's going to try to convince you mentally that you're not a man.
Powerful stuff. I can just hear it right now. You know, a real man would, you know, as a man, I can hear that playing in my brain over and over and over. That happens. God damn it. But he's right. You hear those words, you're gonna have to prepare. Brace yourself, brother. She gonna try to tell you a new one. She's gonna try to manipulate you, gaslight you, figure out that just because you're a man, that your gender, it could be something as simple as anything else, but I swear. But they know how to pull that man card out you, and that's a good way. And I feel like that probably works a lot of times. Like, just be honest, if a woman checks you for as a man, you less of a man, it makes you feel like, oh man, she pulling my man card. I'm gonna have to be a man. It makes you inclined to want to do things that you originally said no to. That's one of the things. It's a manipulation tactic, guys. But don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, hype that video. I see you on the next one. Holla at your boy.